really good. So I had the $26,000 win on the AMD, some really nice profit on NVIDIA, but I had a really big loss on Microsoft. I sold puts at 405, and just like yesterday dropped 5% on me, and I really lost. I rolled them over for next week. So let's see what's going to happen next week, if I make that money back, if it stays above 400 or not. But we'll see. We'll see what's going to happen. But that was a really big loss. But day trading was really nice. So almost $30,000. But these selling puts, naked puts are a little bit tricky. So Microsoft, I would have made money if it stays above 4 or 5. So I sold it when I was here, but I really didn't see this day coming yesterday. It was really bad, and just lost money. But if by the end of next week comes above 400, I make it back. So I'll roll them over. Um, AMD was a really nice trade. I know a lot of people in the community took them. So I took it 1 minute to clean range breakout, turned out to be a really nice 5 minute clean range breakout as well. So there was a really nice profit. I got out of it, unfortunately, too early. So I didn't get the last move that I was hoping to get. So I got 1 minute clean range break. I added 1 time, 2 times, and 3 times. I got just above 204. I got out of it here, and then later went back to 206. 920 on NVIDIA was another trade that I really enjoyed taking it. So I went long NVIDIA as well, same trade, but I got out of it at the open, so I didn't make any money at the open. But later, when it did a 920, which is essentially reversal on a 2 minute chart, so made some decent money on this one on NVIDIA. Yeah, Simon. So it was a smaller size and a smaller move, obviously from 179 to 182. So it was a smaller size and a smaller move on NVIDIA. That's why the profit is smaller. Plus on AMD, so it was a bigger move from 197 to 205, and plus I added multiple times big size, so that's why it was a little bit the profit was bigger. PLTR is interesting. It's really staying above the VWAP. Oh, Robert. Oh, yeah. It's the best time to buy. Yeah. AMD, Tesla is doing not much. Nvidia is gapping up. PLTR is interesting. Amazon got crucified last night because of the spending. Wood is up 7%. BE. Well, days like this, the reason that we don't have BE is they like this that there's so many volatility available, Wolf. We usually go with our usual suspects, PLTR, NVIDIA, AMD, because we know them, we know the liquidity, we know the volatility, we know the levels. So when a day like this that there's so many things happening, I usually try to go with my usual suspects rather than to find something that is quite new for me. Like Amazon, for example, could be good. Amazon had their earning, now it's gapping up. No Tesla. Tesla is kind of flat.
Tesla's dropping a bit going into the open. We're going to lose 400 again here. Interesting price action on Tesla. Volume's picking up on it too as it's selling.
Always the last few minutes there's a lot of activity going on. I don't know why.
PLTR is going the other way. MU. Stellantis came out with some disappointing news. MU's looking weak too. It's well off the high of the session. The Qs are selling a bit here. What's SanDisk doing? SanDisk hanging in there. Yeah, this R3 on MU looks like support right now. I'd watch to see if it loses that.
Oh, MU's down, huh?
What do we got? Friday, 10 o'clock, we have consumer sentiment. Amazon's looking weak. They're not liking, they're not really keen on all the spending that's going on in AI, I guess. All of these companies selling off on some of these reports about how much they're planning on spending.
Yeah, too much spending, huh? Too much spending.
Too much spending. Way too much spending.
They should give it to us instead of spending. We can
Instead
spend
of all these machines.
All right, so there is a little bit of a drop 20 seconds before the market. Let's see.
Yeah.
Give it a little bit of time.
Tesla came back up. AMD's looking a little bit weak too. BLTR is looking like it's going to drop. Here we go. Ding, ding, ding.
Ding, ding, ding. All right, NVIDIA is selling off. Oh, Microsoft is selling off really bad too. Yeah, so weakness across the board. People are dumping.
NVIDIA's dropping.
See what AMD is doing. AMD is trying to come off. Thinking of a long on AMD.
Yeah, AMD's looking interesting.
840. I got a little bit too early, but I got a small size.
I'm gonna
Let's see.
I shorted NVIDIA a bit. Here we go.
I'm long AMD. Let's see if you can go toward 200. Oh, there you go. It's going.
Maybe it's going to hold here.
SPY is ripping. It would be nice if you can see AMD can go toward 200. All right, so AMD popped up to 200. Come on, go through it, and then I start partially.
Partialing a little NVIDIA just because it doesn't look like it wants to drop. We see we going down more now.
Shit, AMD rejected the 200.
Sold some more puts, trading 175s, obviously expiring today.
I'm still long on AMD. I haven't stopped out. I'm gonna see if you can get a break of 200.
I'm out of the rest of NVIDIA. I don't like the way it's coming back up here. So I got out of the rest. So it was a green trade, but not the greatest. Looks like the Qs and the SPY want to break out here.
Yeah, SPY breakout. All right, so Andy broke to 200. Now I'm partialing some on 201, 208, 280. So now that's nice. NVIDIA is popping up too. See if we can get NVIDIA a little bit. I'm long NVIDIA to 176.93. Looks like a doji for 5 minutes. AMD sitting a scanner, 202. Nice. Partialing more. Even Microsoft is bouncing back.
Wow, NVIDIA turned and burned.
I'm long NVIDIA at 176.50 as well. But let's see what NVIDIA answers is. SPY is ripping.
Yeah, SPY's ripping. Okay.
NVIDIA
I'm
178
long the SPY.
is bullish. I'm long AMD. I want to see if AMD can make a 5-minute open range breakout, and NVIDIA. All right, so
Partialed some already. Oh, wow, NVIDIA is really ripping. It's going
yeah,
higher.
178 on NVIDIA. I'm adding a little bit more on AMD at 201. I want to see if you can get to 202. Two. On AMD.
Just taking some more off on my SPY trade. Worked out fairly well. Tesla's ripping too here. Tesla's breaking out.
Tesla is breaking out rice nicely as well. Yeah, you're right. All right, nice. AMD is going through 202. I'm heavily long AMD and NVIDIA. See if NVIDIA can get to 178. AMD I'm partially more on 202 if you can get there. Well, that was a very strong open for these names.
Okay, well, I guess I'm gonna see what happens here, but I'm back to my break even on the rest of this SPX trade. See if we hold here.
See, I'm adding a little bit on NVIDIA at 177. See if you can go toward 178. I want AMD 203, 202. I'm partialing on AMD 202.30, 40. See if you can NVIDIA can give us to 178. It was a really nice rip day. High of pre-market is on NVIDIA 178. If you can get there. I'm going to get out of NVIDIA. I'm all out of NVIDIA. I just don't want to hold it. It's going to break out, but I don't want to hold it. I have a big size. I don't want to mess up my day. I took too much of a big size. I just only focus on AMD. Maybe I regret doing that, but IWM is going up. Microsoft is trying to come above the VWAP. AMD, yeah. Yeah, I'm long heavy on AMD. I have 3,000 shares left.
AMD's looking really good.
Yeah. So there you go, 203. That's good. I'm at 204 is now a level. Really nice 5-minute range breakout. NVIDIA came up too, but I got out of it. I had a really big size on NVIDIA. I was really anxious, so I got out of it. There you go, 178 on the NVIDIA.
All right, here goes my SPY SPX trade, looking wunderbar. Wunderbar. Rocking the Casbah. That's right, man. Let's end this week on a high note.
Ah, shit, NVIDIA is popping up. Anyone NVIDIA? Fuck, shit.
Oh, look at her rip.
Yeah, I mean, I got out of it, but it's just beautiful.
All right, I'm taking some off here on my trade SPX calls. I don't usually trade a lot of these just because they're so volatile. But when you get a trend like this, you got to ride it. Gary, you're trading MSTR. Alec is back.
Nice, Jeremy. Yes.
It's Bitcoin bounced a bit, eh? It's what is it, 65?
68,000.
What?
68 now.
Oh, 68. Okay, it's bouncing back. Yeah, 67.7.
All right, AMD. I'm gonna add a little bit of AMD to break off to. Ah, shit! I didn't get filled. Why am I not getting filled? Add market order. Market order.
Amazon's coming up.
I added more for the break of 204. I didn't get. Why am I not getting filled? Don't have buying power. No. For the break of 204. For some reason, I got a partial fill. 204, break of 204. Okay, perfect. Let's see if we can get to 205 on ATS. ATS is very bullish on AMD, so. NVIDIA is really nice too. Did anyone stuck on NVIDIA? I just got. Nice, Jono. Yeah, I kind of had a big size. I kind of got anxious. Well, IWM is. All right, so AMD is coming down to my almost break-even point. So I'm getting out of AMD, guys. I'm all out of AMD. That was a nice move. We might go for the break of 204, but I added too much, so it's my break-even here, so I got out of it. That was a really nice profit, 26,000. NVIDIA is doing. Tesla is bouncing back. NVIDIA. Was there any particular news for this bounce, or just market realized that it's oversold?
I'm not sure if there was or not, but just seems
NVIDIA 179. Yeah, 180 is a big atlas on NVIDIA. It's very beautiful atlas at 180. It's gonna go half a show us there. Ah, fuck. Oh. Yeah, NVIDIA is gonna go to 180. Look at this atlas. Do you see my screen, guys? The atlas is so bullish right now. It's so bullish. Atlas is so bullish on 180. It's very clear that it's going to go to 180. It's so important to have Atlas. Look at that. It's just absolutely insane. There you go. Boom. What happened in my life?
yeah. AMD's right at yesterday's high. It's testing that level again.
NVIDIA is going to go to 205.
Spot
Yeah,
high.
it's also bullish at 205. I just got out of it. Too bad. Nice, nice, beautiful move, everybody, guys. Amazing. Also had an amazing day. 15 minutes. Oh, thank the universe. What's PLTR? What did PLTR do? Nothing. Yeah, struggling. Yeah, NVIDIA is going through one. I wish I was in NVIDIA. Why did I get
Yeah,
out?
look at NVIDIA rip.
Jesus, yeah. What did you trade, Brian? You were pretty quiet today.
I traded NVIDIA short, and then I got out of it before it started to pop. And I just traded SPX long, the calls.
Why are you so quiet? Are you being squeezed in NVIDIA right now?
No, I'm just watching my last call on SPX go up. I don't want to take any other trades.
You
I mean,
seem more quiet
there
than
are
usual.
other opportunities here, but I'm just riding the wave up here.
Salim, AMD trade. Yes, sir. Here it is. This is my AMD trade. So I went essentially 1 minute spin range breakup. I got in a little too early because the Atlas was really bullish, and I added three more times actually on there. But I got out again too early. It's very common in guys, in day trading. It's very common. Sometimes you really you know get out too early. You don't this emotion really get a hold of you, especially when you're trading large share size at the open in the volatility day. It's a little bit tricky, but AMD is reaping right now. 206. Doesn't seem that they have any. Q's also strong at 605. Yeah, definitely, John. If I was taking a smaller share size than NVIDIA, for sure I would. I had like 5,000 shares of NVIDIA, so I thought if it drops on me, I can't really control it. I already had a big size on AMD, so it's obviously it's very important, the share size. And I do look at my share size and P&L. So here's what I see here. So you guys can see my open positions. So I can see both the share size and unrealized P&L, and the numbers are really big. So it really messes me up.
Amazon's sort of creeping up here. The Qs are just trying to break out from yesterday's high.
So Trading Terminal is using the browser memory. It's very different from DAS that we're having. DAS is a desktop application. So if you're using Trading Terminal, make sure you don't have a lot of tabs open or a lot of browsers open, because it reduces the memory of your browser. And that's the problem. That's that pros and cons of browser-based applications is that they're using memory of your browser, while the desktop application use the memory and RAM of your motherboard. So if you are using a desktop application, you know, it's a little bit of a concern. But when you're using browser, make sure that you don't have Netflix open, you don't have YouTube open. There's a lot of things that require processing of the browser. Close the tabs as much as possible so you have more memory. Otherwise, you get that lag. Trading terminal never works on Friday, so I guess it's because David is in Spain. He's
Yeah,
already taking vacation.
he's off. Like, yeah, they're off. They take they work extra hours during the day, so they get Fridays off.
Yeah. Nvidia is ripping, man. I can't believe I missed this move. I cannot believe that would have been $100,000 a day for me. Yeah, I think we're gonna eventually build it toward the desktop application. It seems that everything started as a desktop application and then they went to web, and then now it's going back to the desktop application. So it seems that it's the path that it's kind of weird. Wow, Nvidia is reaping 181. What did Amazon do? Amazon is struggling, huh? Yeah, Amazon is doing nothing. Microsoft is doing nothing. AMD is reaping. IWM, the small caps are really rallying back. I is rallying back. Seriously.
All right, here we go. SPX going higher.
Wow, SPY is reaping one. Is
Yeah,
AMD big Atlas at 206, 207.
yeah, we just broke through on the Qs. We just broke through yesterday's high of day. Let's see if we can hold above there now.
Wow,
Wow,
beautiful.
Nvidia's on fire, eh? Same with AMD.
Yeah, Jesus. Ahmed, why didn't you get back in AMD? It's a very good question, Ahmed. Ahmed, it's I just made money. I'm not really keen to take another trade, so I want to protect my $26,000 profit. I don't need to be in every single trade. Um, Especially this week, I'm not really doing well. Yesterday I was really sick. Today I'm not really feeling great, so I want to just hold it. I'm going through some personal problems, so I'm not really feeling good. I don't. I want to take it easy. All right, what happened here? All right, Microsoft is really struggling, huh? At 400.
Seems to be too much AI spend.
Nice AMD. Jeremy is very nice. So Shadi, sometimes I go, big buying power into single trade. Like sometimes my trades would be 1 million shares or something like that, $1 million. Um, but the risk that I'm taking is way smaller. So that's why stop loss is so important to have. Nice. So Samit, you're exactly trading like me, huh? Amazon. PLTR. IWM is bouncing back. So the morning rally is kind of slowly
Is it fading?
fading.
And
Yeah,
it's fading here.
looks like it.
Yeah, I'm just looking after some swing trades right now, cutting my positions. I suppose, eh?
Bitcoin 68,000. SPY 18% up. Qs are pulling back. News at 10 a.m. What was the news that's coming at 10?
Oh, 10 o'clock, we've got consumer sentiment. So just that's another minute and a half here. Okay, the buying brigade's running out of steam here.
$9.20 on AMD. That's a good question. Let's see. Yeah, it looks like a $9.20 right now.
Okay, let's see the reaction from this report here, if there's any. Yeah, it could be a 920 on AMD. It's right at the VWAP too.
Yeah. There's no reaction, huh, from the sentiment?
No. So we are definitely bouncing a bit here.
Matt, consumer sentiment came stronger. All right, let's see if this strong consumer sentiment translates into anything.
Let's see what AMD does here. You could take a long on AMD right here and just see if it holds the VWAP.
NVIDIA can go also toward high of the day. Like NVIDIA, if NVIDIA does a 920, I'd like to get it.
Okay, let's see. I'm not going to do this trade, but I'd be entering here if I was around 202. The only thing I don't like about this trade right now is the Qs and the SPY seem to be rolling over more here. Yeah, if I was in this trade, I'd be thinking about getting out of it because I definitely don't like the rejection there on the 9. And give it some more time, but yeah, there you go. It's going to bounce. Not convincing. SPY's back at the VWAP. The Qs are actually under it now. NVIDIA looks like it wants to go lower. NVIDIA's book is pretty bullish, though.
Yeah, I want to see if Nvidia can do a 920.
I still don't
182.
like the Qs. The Qs are heading lower. That's what I don't like about any bounce trades here. Qs are.
I want to see if you can, Nvidia can do a 920. I might get it back in there.
We're coming back to where we opened the day.
Yeah, Qs are really setting off now. SPY setting off. IWM is holding. NVDA is coming down to 179. Maybe I get it long on NVDA. See if he sells up for 920. A little lower. SPY's at the VWAP. QQQ, please. Below the VWAP. I'm gonna get a long on NVDA at 179.50. See if you can do a 920 here. Qs are popping up. QBTS. Wow, D-Wave is really moving up, huh? Got a 920 on NVIDIA. I want to see if we're getting lucky to get something above or not.
Just took a bit of a short on the Qs. Just trading 600 puts.
No. Says futures are pulling back. AMD's at the VWAP. See what Qs are doing.
It's going to take some profits here in case we bounce back. I don't know. What am I looking at here? 599 on the Qs.
All right, the morning rally so far hasn't halted.
No. Yeah, war in Iran. See, I think we're going to have a war in Iran this weekend.
You're gonna have the war in Iran this weekend?
That's what somebody mentioned in the room. I don't know. I don't think anybody wants a war. There, it's just there'll just be a whole bunch of shit'll hit the fan.
Yeah, nobody wants war. That's for sure. I think if there was gonna be an attack, it's at the moment that nobody is expecting it.
Yeah.
All right. NVDA is still 920, but I was expecting a much stronger bounce. Still, the Atlas is bullish at 182. I'm positive on NVDA, but I'm considering getting out of it. I don't know if
You should, if you got in, you should take a little bit of profit here at the back at the 20 EMA.
yeah, I thought 180, huh?
Yeah, I think it's always nice to lock in a little bit of money and then let the rest ride. See if you can ride it back up to 181 and change to high of day, and then even hold a little bit to see if it goes higher.
Yeah. Let's see. You're right here. Let's see. Okay, 180. All right, I'm getting out of at 180.07. Qs are trying to come back up. AMD bounced back from AMD was a nice trade on EVAP.
Yeah, it just took some patience because sometimes AMD will be it'll have to consolidate a bit around that level before you get a nice bounce. Yeah, it was a nice view bounce eventually. SPY and Q's coming back up. I'm out of that Q trade. The rest kind of was flat, so
Yeah, IWM holding very
small
nicely.
win.
Small caps are
Small
surprisingly
win.
strong. US dollar, US dollar sold off compared to Canadian dollar. Oil is at 63.
U.S. dollar's been strong over since that announcement of Warsh.
Yeah, I'm getting out more on NVDA for a 920 trade. For those of you who don't know what 920 is, in the education center we have this, strategies.
For two reasons. It sounds like I have to have an operation on my shoulder early March, so I probably won't be able to travel comfortably.
And second one is that you've been to Egypt.
Nice Trent.
Right, NVIDIA is almost at my break-even point.
Yeah, it's not finding any buyers, and the Qs are back sort of trading near the low of the session. It feels like kind of feels like this market wants to roll over
Yeah,
a bit more, but we may just be getting into a Friday chop fest. We'll see. like I said, it'll be interesting to see how we go out today, whether the buyers kind of stand their ground here or the sellers aren't done yet.
All right, let's see what NVIDIA is doing. I'm still long on it, guys. See if you can go to 181. NVIDIA is going 181. This big Atlas on 181. We're shedding some here on NVIDIA. Let's see if you can get to 181. $181. Come on, brother. What's Carlos doing in YouTube? Carlos is trading. Nothing.
Yeah, things are really kind of just settling down here for the time being. We're really starting just to chop in a range.
All right. Oh, NVIDIA is popping up 181. I'm partially more here. This is a nice trade. Cues are coming up above slowly. Wow, NVIDIA is running up. Nice. I get my revenge from NVIDIA. That's good. That was good. I missed the move.
There you go. You got your move after all. Just had to be patient.
Yeah, 182 is now the Atlas is waiting for it. Brian, how's bond market doing? So Ram, is this strategy called the 920? NVIDIA, the strategy that we did it's called 920, and it's very well known a strategy. So when a strongest stock pulls back to 20 moving average, you buy it. I think AMD kind of did it as well, but AMD bounced back from the revamp. So we have it on the Education Center. There's so many webinars on it on YouTube and everything. So
yeah, I just did a webinar on it, so it should be up in the room. Actually, that was for trading. That was for P Capital, wasn't it?
oh, nice. Efren just joined. Efren just joined to come to Egypt. Nice. That's amazing. Nice. Our buddy Efren. Welcome. Yes. Nice. Excited. Thanks, Efren.
Yeah, Celine.
Nice. Amazing, Efren. Yeah, definitely. That's exciting.
So are you going to Alexandria?
No, not Alexandria. No.
So Luxor, Aswan, and what's the other one? I know
Fayoum.
Cairo.
Fayoum.
What is it?
Al Fayoum.
Failoum.
Yeah.
Okay.
You're missing out, Brian. You're missing out. You are missing out.
I know. Well, unfortunately, that's yeah. I won't be able to, probably won't be able to travel quite that soon after this operation.
You are an old man.
Yeah, can't
Come on.
argue with that.
You have two shoulders, but you have only one Egypt BBT retreat. All right, I'm getting up more on NVIDIA, guys. 180, 167.
Wow, Nvidia back at high of day.
Yeah, hell yeah. Nice.
Nice. Spine. The SPY is back near high of day.
If anyone, by the way, joins in these retreats, I give you 1 year elite membership as well. So it's included as part of the membership. So that's something that we always done in retreats.
Yeah.
182 on NVDA. Nice. Oh, thanks, Dwayne, for sharing that. That's a great trade on NVDA. Nice, Brian. Nice. TQQ is coming up. Nice. Will, are you living in Cairo? Nice. Trading from Cairo?
Man, Cairo is such a gong show. I've never seen traffic like that. It's just crazy. You'll be blown away. Are you staying in Giza and on the first couple nights? You're just going to stay in Cairo, go see the pyramids, the Sphinx.
Everything. Everything is included. We do everything.
Are you going to Abu Simbel?
Yes, of course.
Good.
What was the news? There was somebody said Iran news. Something happened. Zinga didn't announce.
Is there a guide on this tour, on your Egypt tour?
Yes.
Okay.
English guide all the time.
Good. Definitely need a guide.
All right, so let's see if NVIDIA can go to 182. It's going. It looks like it's going. Views are coming back up. All right, so we took the 182, partitioning out here at 182. Let's see if we can get to 183. I'm glad I got that trade on NVDA.
This 7880 could be a That's sort of the implied one-day move on spot gamma, according to spot gamma. AMD is back at high of day two, and same with Tesla.
Yeah. Ooh, NVIDIA is dripping. Wow, nice, beautiful. Wow, beautiful NVIDIA 183. Nice, amazing.
How breaking out, eh? Look at it. It's
Wow.
just the yeah. Order book still looks really bullish. Yeah, that was a really nice 920 trade. I'm gonna have to, I need to copy that one. That's a really good example of it.
Benson, I'm using Market Atlas now completely. It's the same thing, but it's the visual is way nicer. So it's I'm completely right now using the Atlas. SPY strong, Bitcoin is strong. Very nice. Honest is doing a great job over there. Any question, guys, for the trades that we did today? Wow.
Yeah, it wasn't a bad day, actually. So you're a happy man today. You made money.
Yep, I did.
Did you book your flight to Vegas yet?
No, not yet.
Yeah. For people that don't know, I think we've settled this a lot in the room, but we will be in Vegas on February 23rd to 25th, 26th. Let me look at this. Past 2 weeks, you've been sized down to risk 0.2R. I think it's whatever you're comfortable with, really. Um, maybe go to 0.4 or 0.5R and see how that works.
So question is there additional risk to trade leverage ETF? There's definitely. So NVDA
Yeah.
right now is moving 6% and VDL is moving the 12%. So you got to be really careful of your share size on that. I personally use always mental stop losses. Oh, there you go. So maybe partial here a little bit. But definitely when you're using leverage ETF, you got to be way careful about your share size and position management.
Yeah. There's a couple things about these levered ETFs. They they gradually lose value, especially if they're just chopping, and that's over a long period. That's over a period of days or weeks, not just for day trades. But every time at the end of the day, they have to readjust, and then you have to think of the leverage too, because if you lose, let's say if you lose 50% of the if you're in a ETF that loses 50%, that's a lot. But just as an example, then it's got to recoup 100%, and with a leveraged ETF, it makes that climb even more difficult. So yeah, but as a day trading vehicle, they're good for sure, or even short-term swing trades. Like I did a short-term swing trade on natural gas just recently. Didn't really work out that great, but again, because of the leverage and the when it loses money, you have to get a lot more. The underlying asset has to go up a lot more back to get you back to break even. So you just got to be careful with them if you're swinging them, and you generally don't want to hold them long term unless you're really in a strong uptrend or downtrend, as the case may be. Sure. Shorting stocks with an SSR, short selling restriction. Um, yeah, basically, it doesn't mean you can't short the stock. Um, the only stipulation when a stock's on a short selling restriction is it means that you can't be filled. You can't hit the bid. Let's just say um, there's a short selling restriction on a stock, and the bid is 100, and the ask is 105 cents. You can't just go and hit the bid because that's what a short selling restriction prevents you from doing. So, so essentially, what you have to do is you have to sit on the ask, which would be $100.05, and wait to get hit. So, but you don't necessarily have to enter the order. You can do a market order. So if you want to short, like for example, if you want to short, I'll just use an example. If you want to short Microsoft and it's on a short selling restriction, you can just use a market order, short sell market, and the broker will basically look after making sure your order is on the ask. So as soon as you get an uptick, it'll get filled. So, and that's generally if I short a stock, I'll just short it as a market order, and usually if it's a really liquid stock, you'll get filled almost right away. So hopefully that explains. I understand that. PLTR is doing nothing. It's been really trading for the last wow, for the last 15 minutes. It's 15, 20 minutes. It's been going nowhere. This area 6880 seems to be an area we're kind of stalling at right now. This is back at high of day on the SPY. And the Qs, we haven't quite made it back to yesterday's high, which was high of day. Actually, just above yesterday, or today's high was just above yesterday's high. We broke out and then immediately pulled back. It was like a false breakout from a key range here. Is that right? Yeah, you could just wait to get hit on the ask, or if you've got a level that you have in mind, like maybe you're doing a 920 and it's a stock that's heading down, so you can just you can put your ask at right at the 20 EMA or somewhere around there, and if your ask at that time is way above the ask where the current situation is, I mean, you're going to get filled eventually if it does come up to that price. Or if you just see a stock rolling over, like maybe you want to short PLTR right now and it's on a short selling restriction, you just enter a market order, and just hopefully it's liquid enough, you'll get filled fairly quickly. SPY is looking like it might want to try to break out here to a new high. Yeah. Yeah, you
Meta.
have an option of using hotkeys too if if you set up a hotkey to do a short. And Tesla's order book is still a little bullish here. It's got some orders at 411, 413, 412. It's going to have to break to a new high here. SPY looks like it wants to break to a new high.
Yeah, NVIDIA is NVIDIA. I have a little bit of NVIDIA left.
Microsoft is not having a good life.
Yeah, I know. I had a really big loss. I sold puts. I got a really big loss on it, so I rolled them over for next week. But
So how much money did you get for them?
I got $1, but I covered them at $9, so it was a really bad loss.
Because they're probably you sold puts.
Yeah, I sold puts.
That's too bad. They'd only be trading at $4, $5 now.
Yeah, Meta is also not having a great time. SPY is trading Qs or